If you want to blow up on TikTok like my client Jared, who made $75,000 in his first month, then you need to follow these 5 steps. The first step is to choose a niche, and I cannot overstate how important this is. The number one reason that accounts don't grow is because the algorithm has no idea who they should show your content to. You could be creating some really great videos and still be stuck at 200 views because your videos are just being shown to the wrong people. And the most common reason that videos get shown to the wrong people is because creators just won't commit to a topic. If you post about multiple things, you're literally shooting yourself in the foot because you're confusing the algorithm. And I get it. I'm a multi-passionate entrepreneur. I have a lot of skills and a lot of knowledge about a lot of things over my past 10 years as an online business owner, and I want to share all of them with y'all. But I understand that you have to get focused if you want to grow on TikTok. And this is so important, I actually created an entire video about it called Why Most TikTok Accounts Fail. I would highly recommend watching that video next if you want like a deep dive into how the algorithm works and why posting multiple topics is actually killing your ability to grow. But for now, just trust me, you have to make a choice. It's okay to be interested in a lot of things. Just pick the thing you're most interested in to post about, or pick the thing that's most likely to make you money so that way you can actually earn a living doing something you love. Once you choose your topic, you want to go broad. And the reason for this is because you can't get the big views if your topic does not appeal to a broad audience, because there's just not enough people that want to watch that video. And the easy way to do this is just whatever your topic is, you should be teaching in like the basic beginner 101 level class version of that so you can reach as many people inside of that niche. This is one of the easiest ways to increase your viral potential and still attract the right people. The goal of your videos is to get discovered by as many people as possible, and then the ones that connect with your unique personality and perspective, those are the ones that are going to stick around and become your fans. This is what people mean by you are the niche or becoming the niche. It's the idea that when viewers connect with you as a person, they will literally watch anything you post. That is how you stand out in a broad niche that most people think is too saturated to compete in, which is where we want to be because that's where the views and the virality are. And when you build a personal brand in this way, that's what allows you to kind of expand your content and your niche and start talking about other things that you're interested in the future. Because no matter what you do, the algorithm is going to categorize what your account is about. And if you want to push beyond that, then you need to have that loyal fan base that watches everything you produce. But before you can have that strong personal brand, you need to get discovered. And in order to get discovered, the algorithm has to know who to show your content to, which means you need to become known for one thing and then train your algorithm. So in step 2, we are going to start optimizing our account so that the algorithm can categorize us and show our content to the right people. And the faster you do this, the faster your account will blow up. There are actually 3 parts to optimizing your account. And the first one is that we need to curate your For You page, which I'm going to explain here in a second. The second one is we need to optimize your profile so people are more likely to follow you and continue watching your content. And then finally, we need to make sure that you have the right settings so that way the algorithm can't be lazy and actually has to go and figure out how to categorize your content so it shows it to the right people instead of people that are not our ideal audience. So the first step is to curate your For You page so it's only showing you content from other creators in your niche. And this is going to give you an endless supply of content ideas, but it's also going to be one of the first of many things that we're going to do to signal to the algorithm what you're about, what you're interested, what you're going to be posting about so they can properly categorize your account. So what I want you to do is open your app and just go into the search bar and you're going to search like a big keyword, whatever your topic is. I'm doing this on a bourbon account, so I'm just going to go ahead and search bourbon because it is so yummy. So all I'm going to do here is start following people, and it doesn't matter big accounts, small accounts. All I care about is that they are on the topic and creating content similar to what you want to create, and that they are regularly posting, like they're consistently posting content, and it's not like they haven't posted in a year. So I'm going to start off, I'm going to go here, Bruzel, he's a big name in the industry. I'm going to go ahead and follow him. Looks like I already have, so I'm going to go back, I'm going to find another one. I'm just going to scroll here. I'm looking for people that are like talking about bourbon. So here's this guy, Whiskey Boys, okay, he's in, that is a really nice collection. So let's just see, make sure that he is posting and regularly. Yeah, that's this week. So I'm going to go ahead and follow him, and I'm going to go find one more. Is this worth it? Like, that's a good idea. Like, find out if this whiskey is worth it. How regularly is he posting? He posted a day ago. He's getting good views too, so I'm going to go ahead and follow him. And then you're just going to repeat this process until you followed like 10 to 15 people. Then we're going to go ahead and back out, go back to our feed, and we want to go to the following feed, okay? Now, we're going to go through this and we are just going to start watching content. I want you to consume it. I want you to watch it. Try to get through entire videos. If you hold down on the left side here, it'll actually play 2x speed. So that's really good for this process. We just want to engage with this content and show that we're interested in it by liking, engaging, commenting, watching multiple videos. That way they start showing up on our For You page. And then once you've done that, you're just going to switch over to the For You feed, and anything that is on topic, you are going to like, engage with, watch. If it's off topic like this one, one, we're going to go ahead and press down on it, say not interested, go to the next one, filling your own barrel strength bourbon at Michter's. Awesome. So you're just going to watch this, engage with it, and we're just trying to train that algorithm. And this is going to happen pretty quickly, so do it for about 5 to 10 minutes, close out of the app, bring your For You feed up, and it should already be changed over, but if it's not, just repeat the process until you get it where you want it. And this process actually serves the secondary purpose of showing the algorithm that like you are a real, actual human. Because if you create a brand new account and then start posting videos immediately without watching, consuming, or engaging with any content like a normal person, they are going to think you're a spammer and you're likely going to get 0 views. Next, you want to optimize your profile, and there are 2 big things that we are paying attention to here. The first one is your account name, which if we go over to my profile, that is not your username. It is the name at the very top of your account. And the reason that this is so important is because you can use keywords in your account name to make your account more easily discovered by other people. Let me show you what I mean. If I go back over here to search and I type fitness coach, like I'm wanting to lose weight, I need a fitness coach. If I search that and I go over to users, everyone that has fitness coach in their account name is showing up here. So you want to start thinking about the terms that people could discover you with, and you want to put one of those in your account name. And I'll go do it over here because I haven't yet. We're just going to go over to edit profile. You can see username and name. I'm going to go to name, and I'm going to put bourbon talk. So Mike/bourbon talk, or I could put bourbon reviews, whichever one I feel like I want to use. And so you could use business coach, book talk, healthy recipes, whatever that search term is for you. Next is your bio, which is right here in the same settings. You get 80 characters for your bio, and you can see it here on my profile. The important thing is that it's not about you. The purpose of the 80 characters you get in your bio is so that when somebody discovers one of your videos and they like it and they go check out your profile, that they can immediately make a decision about whether they want to follow you. Like, what is in it for them? For example, you might use something like, I teach you how to grow on TikTok posting only once per day, or daily sci-fi and fantasy book reviews, or learn how to lose weight without doing cardio. I'm a big fan of talking about the result that they're going to get without like the pain point that they're trying to avoid. And you can see in this one I said, your TikTok source for all things bourbon, follow for daily bourbon content. Now, before we get out of TikTok, we want to go and update some settings. So you're going to go up here to the menu, you're going to go to settings and privacy, and the first thing we're going to do is go to account settings, and this is a big one. You want to have a personal account or a creator account. And so if you look at my screen right now, it says switch to business account. Do not touch this. If you touch that, it will change it to a business account, and that is not what we want. And the good news, though, is if you see that where it says switch to business account, that means you have a personal account. It means you're already there. If you press it, it changes. Don't do it. So we're going to get out of that, and now we are going to go to privacy. And you don't want a private account because then no one will discover you. That's not the point. We're trying to grow, get discovered, get eyeballs on our account. So next we're going to go to suggest your account to others. And you want to turn off all of these. Contacts, nope, don't want them. Facebook friends, forget them. People who open send links to you, don't even worry about that. The reason we are turning these off is because we don't want lazy TikTok algorithm that is showing all of your content to your mom and your grandma and your best man. They don't care. We want to get our ideal viewers, the people that are interested in the content we create. And so it's okay if all the people in our life discover our account eventually, no big deal, but we don't want TikTok to be pulling on them. We want them to show to random new people and try to find the people that are interested in that topic that all of our videos are about. And so if you don't have these settings, you are actually slowing down your ability to get your content shown to the right people who watch it all the way through so you can get the big views, and it's going to leave you stuck in 200 view jail, and you're going to be very frustrated and probably quit or whine in my comments. Now, that's it for the settings. You could honestly go off and start posting and you would be fine. But you're not here because you want fine. So if you want to be able to crush it right out of the gate from day one and be able to get those big views, then there is one more step we have to go through before we start creating content. And that's doing our research. Pattern recognition is the #1 skill that you need to learn in order to be successful on TikTok. If you can learn to identify the trends in topics and video formats that are always going viral on TikTok, then you will never hurt for views. So in this section, I'm going to teach you a simple system that you can do in just 10 minutes a day to come up with an endless supply of proven viral video ideas. But first, we need to do some setup. There are 2 collections that you need to create in your account. The first one is going to be called ideas. I like to put it in all caps so it stands out out from any of my other collections that I have. The second one I'm going to create, same thing, all caps, we call it hooks. And we're just going to use these collections to save the videos that we find during our content research. That way we always have videos that we can use as inspiration for our own content. So the hooks content is where we are going to save videos that grabbed our attention, got us to stop scrolling and watch in that important first 5 seconds. So if you see like a great verbal intro or a great text headline in a video, you're going to want to save it in that hooks collection. Ideas is more about video topics. So when you see a great video idea that's been successful that you want to create for your own audience, save it in the ideas collection. Now go ahead, create these collections on your account, but before you start saving random videos, let me explain the only type of content that you should be saving in these collections. There are only 2 types of content that we are going to focus on during our planning and content research. The first type are called gateway videos, and these are the only ones that we're going to save. A gateway video is a video that has performed so well for a creator that it is a massive outlier compared to the normal amount of views that they usually get. It's a video that gets 30,000 views when the creator normally gets 500 views, or a video that gets over 100,000 when that creator normally only gets 2,000 to 3,000 every time they post a video. These outlier videos are a huge opportunity for you as a creator. They are a gateway for you to get your own viral videos because these topics and ideas are already proven. And since videos have like a shorter lifespan on TikTok, the algorithm is always looking for newer versions of videos on popular topics so they can fill that demand. What this means is that when you see a gateway video that absolutely crushed it for another creator, you should be saving it to one of your collections so you can make your own version of that video and potentially go viral. Now, these videos aren't guaranteed to go viral every time, so don't come at me and say, Mike, you said if I made this, it was going to go viral. Because that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is it will greatly increase your chances of having a viral video and getting bigger views and getting discovered because you're making a proven video. The second type of content that we are going to study in our content research are breakthrough videos. These are videos that are outliers for your account. And we want to pay attention to these because you will learn more from your videos that are successful than any of the videos that get stuck at 200 views. Anytime you have a breakthrough video, you should be studying it. What was the idea? What was the hook? Was there text on screen? How long was the video? Over time, you'll start to notice patterns in your content. You'll be able to use that information to create better videos in the future. But until you start to have your own breakthrough videos, you should be spending 10 minutes a day just scrolling through your feed and looking at the videos that have the most views, saving the ones you like into a collection. If you do this every day, you're going to start noticing trends. You'll start to notice the titles and the hooks and the content structures that are appearing over and over and over again inside of your niche. And by scrolling with intention and studying these successful videos, you're going to be able to learn what works and become a better content creator way faster. This is one of the reasons that we took the time to curate your FYP way back in step 1, because it's going to become your most powerful content research tool. Now, before we start talking about posting content, I want to share 2 more content research tools with you. The first one is the new Creator Search Insights tool. And all you got to do is you up to your search bar and you're going to type in Creator Search Insights, and you should see it right here. Now, what's cool about this is TikTok telling you what people are searching for. And there's a lot of cool features here. You can hit Content Gap, and it's going to tell you like what are the things that you aren't posting about that your viewers would be interested in. It's going to help you fill those gaps and get more views. You can see what's trending, and anytime you see these red ones, that means that they're getting a ton of views, but there's not really enough content for them yet, and you should be creating content on those because they're going to give you boosted views. Now, this tool is super powerful, and my client Bridget has actually used it to go viral in 16 of her last 20 videos. And the reason this tool works so well is because TikTok is actually pushing searchable content. And to make this as clear as possible, TikTok has actually said they are boosting the views of videos that are about popular topics that are constantly being searched for, but where there aren't enough great videos on that topic yet. Which is why the second tool I'm going to recommend to find ideas is something called vidIQ. So vidIQ is actually a keyword research tool for YouTube. But here's the thing. If somebody is searching for something on YouTube, then they are likely searching for it on TikTok or Google or anywhere else too. And what I love about vidIQ is that it's going to give us an idea of how many people are searching for a video and how much competition there is. And so we can actually use it to come up with ideas on TikTok to get those ones that are really high searched, but there's not enough videos about. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go over here to keywords. I'm going to give you an example. I'm going to type in weight loss, okay? And now what you can do is it's going to show you how many searches we have for this one. So the search volume is 600,000, really high, but the competition 88, very high competition. So it would be harder to rank on this with Google, and you could guess it's probably similar on TikTok as well. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use either related keywords or matching terms, and I'm going to try and find ones that would be easier, that don't have as much competition. So if I go over to matching and I switch it to competition lowest to highest, then what I can start to do is look at these ones that are very low, but then have big views. So like right here, vegan weight loss, almost 16,000, low competition. That's going to be a good one. Weight loss plateau, almost 30,000 searches, low competition. That's going to be a good one. Let's get one more. Weight loss pills. A lot of people searching about weight loss pills, almost 14,000 views, low competition. And this isn't perfect, but it's just another great way to come up with ideas. And at this point, between your keyword and competitor research, you should have plenty of ideas to move on to step 4 and start posting videos. Before we get into posting best practices, let's talk about all the things that you don't need to do in order to get views on TikTok. Number 1, posting times do not matter. My clients and I have videos do well at 8 a.m., noon, 7 p.m., 2 a.m., it just doesn't matter. And it never fails. I know like a dozen of you are going to come at me in the comments about this, but it's the truth. And hashtags aren't that important either. The reality is that the algorithm is smart enough to figure out what your video is about based on the words that you're saying and the words you type on the screen. So use hashtags based on the topic of the video if you want, but stop using hashtag FYP. That literally does nothing. Third one, posting and ghosting will not get you views. Like this one's actually kind of silly. TikTok is not going to give you a bunch of free views in order to just get you back on the platform. All they care about is whether your content gets enough watch time and people enjoy enough to keep all of those people, thousands of people, on the platform. So post and ghost, post and hang out, whatever floats your boat. Number 4, typing keywords, swiping them off the screen will not help you show up in search. TikTok has actually stated that any text that you move off the screen is not registered by the algorithm in the same way that text on screen or auto captions are. Finally, you do not have to post 3 to 5 times a day in order to grow your account. If you post more frequently, your views will likely go up because of the practice. It's not the frequency that gets the views, it's the improvement in your content. So it's more important for you to just be consistent than to post a whole bunch of videos. So what are the best practices for posting videos on TikTok? First, TikTok recommends that you post daily. They've also said that they will reward you by boosting your views if you can post consistently for long periods of time. So focus on showing up and posting every single day. Just like make that a habit. And on the days when you feel inspired to make multiple videos, just stockpile them. That way you can have something to post on the days you're just not feeling it. And so now that you have the free time from not having to post an insane amount of videos, you can be spending that time doing more content research and developing better ideas. Another thing to keep in mind when you're posting is that you shouldn't be trying to make every single video go viral. The gateway videos that we discussed earlier are the viral content that help new people discover you and get eyeballs on your account. Those videos should make up about 50% of what you post, and then the other 50% of your videos should be something called bingeable content. These videos aren't always going to get the big views, but they are going to create that repeat audience that keeps coming back to your profile and watching everything you post. They're your fans. They're the ones that leave comments on all your videos and end up buying all of your products. Examples of bingeable content are going to be things like deep dives on particular topics, videos where you're sharing your personal experience, or it's going to be the searchable content that's answering the biggest questions or solving the biggest problems that your audience has. So the goal of half of our content is growth. It's getting the views, getting discovered by new people. The other half is about letting your audience get to know you as a person as they go down the rabbit hole of all of your content that is talking about all the things they want to know in your niche. Beyond that, you just need to start posting videos and learn as you go, which is exactly what step 5 is about. If you want to get more views and followers, you have to keep improving your content. And the only way that you're going to be able to improve is if you treat the number of views you get as an objective score that is telling you whether it is a good video or a bad video. You can't take it personally. If you are stuck at 200 views, it does not mean you're shadow banned. It just means that you have room to improve. And a quick note, if you're suddenly getting 0 views or only like 50 views on your videos, it usually means that you violated some policy. And if you don't think you violated any policies, no big deal. Just like appeal the video, wait a little bit, and then start posting again. But if you're stuck at 200 views or 500 views or any other view plateau, do not blame the algorithm. All that means is that you need to reach a new level as a creator. That way you can break through. Luckily, TikTok has told us the 4 biggest factors they're looking at, and you can actually improve your views just by improving any one of these 4 metrics. The first one is originality. TikTok does not want a bunch of AI-generated content or clips that are reposted over from YouTube. They want original content from real people who are trying to build their personal brand by either entertaining or educating their audience. And TikTok has really been cracking down on this one in order to improve the quality of the For You feed. That's one of the reasons we are seeing so many creators get slapped with that unoriginal content tag and not being shown on the feed. Now, if you're dealing with this issue, you should really go watch my video from 2 weeks ago because I go in depth about this policy, explain what it is, because there's a lot more to it than just whether you are creating your own content. I also do a much deeper dive into these 4 metrics for those of you that want to learn more about this kind of new version of the algorithm and what what you can do to improve your views using it. Now, the second thing that you can improve is play duration, and there's really two parts to this. There's watch time and finish rate. Basically, your goal is to improve the average view duration of your videos as much as possible without reducing the percentage of people that actually finish the video, which basically means that you can't game your watch time by creating longer videos. You're going to have to find the sweet spot for your audience, and that means testing different video lengths in addition to improving your retention. The third metric you can improve is your audience engagement. And what you want to do here is look for ways that you can improve the number of comments, saves, and reposts on your videos. One of the best things that I think you can do when you're developing a video idea is think about, how can I articulate what I want to say in a way that the past version of me would have been like obsessed with it? Because your ideal viewers are usually just past versions of you that are kind of trying to get to where you are. So if you can tap into that, your viewers are more likely to share or repost your content because they love it so much. Or the other thing they're going to do is they're going to save that video so they can sit down and watch it the entire way through later when they have more time. They're also going to start leaving comments like, this is exactly what I needed, because you've created the video that they've been looking for. And you're going to be able to do that because you've done your content research and you've been in their shoes before. For example, when I create videos on this channel, I'm always trying to make sure that my videos have actionable advice that's actually going to help you get the result. I want my videos to be detailed and not have a lot of fluff, because that's the type of content that I would have been obsessed with when I was trying to figure all of this out. And then when y'all leave comments on my videos, I try to respond to every single one, and you should be doing this on your TikTok account as well. The more you interact in the comments of your videos, the more of your viewers are actually going to start leaving comments, because most creators aren't doing that, and they're going to get excited that there's a good chance you're going to respond to them. And that's why responding to comments might be one of the easiest things that you can do to improve your views. The final metric that you can use to increase your views is create more searchable content. TikTok is really pushing this, and that's why I gave you a lot of strategies back in the content research part of this video. But what I didn't share is how useful searchable content is for driving traffic to the link in your bio so you can monetize your account. When someone discovers one of your videos in search and it actually helps them, the first thing they're going to do is go click on your profile. They're going to read your bio, they're going to check out your recent videos, your pinned videos, and then the next move they're going to make is to click on the link in your bio and check out your offers. And that's how small creators are able to make big money on TikTok. But if you're relying on the creator rewards program and you don't have a plan to make money from the link in your bio, you're just leaving money on the table, and you need to watch this video next. In it, I share 9 of the best ways to make money on TikTok so you can start getting paid to post about the things that you care about, which is pretty cool.